you know, gunship or something, which may still be coming, actually.
What was that?
Thank you so much for playing, but you've doomed the whole human race. Yep. Yep. These games, they will mock you viciously for failure. Nice.
Nope, too fast. Darn.
He dodged, you son of a... Wow. It's a little harder than the first game.
Triple kill!
Back. Hey, oh. You are in my backyard here, sir. Dead. Oh, I got the mandibles. I can't make out anything inside, but these flyers advertise some local businesses. The Grain Distribution Company, Hall & Oates. The Sanctuary for Sensory Deprived Animals, Deaf Leopards. And the shop I buy my coats in, Fleece Wool Max. Oh my god. Even him, only 30 nanites, wow. As we begin this chapter of our story, we find you, Roger, ace janitor, doing what you do best. A beep emanates from your wristwatch. You release your grip on the broom. The broom floats away, never to be used again. That makes the third one this week. Wait till your boss finds out.
They call it a concussion beat party or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now that's music.
Let's see if I can stay alive on a scooter with no auto drive. Whoops. Whoop. The answer is no.
Okay, where the heck did they hide the house? Is this the house here? Okay, this is not the house. Where do we live? What the heck? Did I take a wrong turn?
Theo told me about.
Nope, not there. I am probably the first person in the history of... Oh, maybe it's this way.
Oh, Lady Amicia.
Oh! Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll get one more stamina bar before we try that again.
A guard uniform should do nicely, but you'll need to draw him out and isolate him.
Or we could just do this one. Oh, nice. The shot blasts a new orifice in the side of the junk freighter. Unfortunately, your inadequately protected ship is struck and subsequently destroyed in the bottleneck of metallic objects striving to pass through the same relatively small opening.
Watch out!
The hell?
How are you not dead? Excuse me.
Time to fight! Nice shot!
What are you doing up there? Oh, you're trying to... Let's see what happens when he tries to light it. Oh my god, that was amazing! Good evening, folks, and welcome back to the Library of Lore. Tonight... excuse me. Tonight... we are going to do about an hour or so of building on the Millennium Falcon model. That'll get us actually pretty close to the end. But then afterwards, we're going to spend the remainder of tonight's stream playing some Dragon's Dogma 2. So I hope you're ready for that. Good to see you, Sketchy, Aaron Lore, Crystal Dragon 22. What's going on? What is this something cool that you found out about this week? I'm very curious. Let me hop over here. Where are we? We are here. We need this. Let's get this better situated. Oh. One moment. That looks a little overblown, which is a little weird. I don't think I've adjusted the brightness and contrast at all. Oh, it is a little higher up than I thought. Okay, let's try that. That looks nope, that's worse. Let's do that. I think you can sort of see that. There we go. All right. So, we have been building the Starships collection, Millennium Falcon. We have made some excellent progress. This is the culmination of bags 1 through 8 so far, out of 11. So we've got 9, 10, and 11 to go. I figure with an hour, we'll certainly get through bag 9. It doesn't look huge, although it's a lot of small pieces now that I look at it. And we may get through 10 as well, but I don't want to go more than an hour tonight. So we're not going to finish, or at least not likely. But that's okay, because I'll be streaming tomorrow. We can finish it off then. So, let's move this here. That's going to go back there. This is going to take center stage. And we'll get right into it. Looks like this is going to comprise a good chunk of the rear section of the Falcon. Apparently, the bowling alley I go to is part of what's known as the Lane Talk network. It's an app on my phone that connects to the scoring system at the alley that allows me to track every score, your average, every spare you leave, every single speed of every shot, and gives stats I can analyze to help me know exactly what to focus on to get better. That actually does sound amazing, CD. That sounds really cool. I'm a little surprised, but I can only say a little because, I mean, I haven't thought about bowling since I was a teenager. And it really doesn't surprise me that it has kept up with the digital age. That sounds pretty awesome and like a really cool use of technology. And I hope it helps you out a lot. So we're just going to do a quick color sort here. So we've got some dark gray bits over there. Unsurprisingly, this is dominated by light gray. I think I've mentioned before, that is one of the criticisms that people often throw at these Star Wars sets in particular, because most Star Wars ships are very dominantly gray in color, especially the Imperial ones. But not exclusively the Imperial ones. So we've got some black pieces there. We'll put the dark gray a little higher up here. Try and get them facing the right way as well. I find it makes it a lot easier to identify them at a glance that way. Okay. Black pieces, I'm not sure it makes much of a difference. I can barely see them to begin with. We've got some brown parts. At least a few. We've got a dark red. Just a couple blue. They can go there. Some sand-colored ones. And the rest is basically light gray in color. All right. Let's see if I can... Oh, missed a brown. There we go. See if I can gather them so that I have room to work. That'll do. Okay. For example, I know that 61% of the spares I leave are considered makeable, meaning they are not splits, which means I have a good amount I can pick up and score simply getting better at spare shooting. That's very cool. We need that. And we need one of the... No, sorry, wrong. We need two of those. Oh, a few of these flipped over on me. I'm not going to obsess over it, but I'll fix a few as I notice them. Okay, so we need that. We need two of these, and we need two darker gray flat parts, one by one. And looks like these go there. And there. And here. And there. All right. Come on. Next, we need one of these. One of these, same but in darker gray. We need this, a dark gray grill, and a light gray beveled solid bit. So that goes there. This goes across there. This grill goes there. And this goes there. Then we need 2 sloped grills. Angled grills, whatever you'd call those. And we need these 2. Okay, so I'm going to try and orient these according to the picture. Looks like those are going like that and that. And these go along the outside edges like that. Also know that when I started bowling regularly again a month ago, I had an average ball speed of 10 miles per hour. Then you got your new wrist positioner, and that helped with your technique all by itself, has increased your ball speed to 17. Holy crap. That's a hell of an improvement. Next, we need that. And, oh, I was guessing that was going to go here. And it does, except it has to go on the underside, not the top side, as I was thinking. Next. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't even realize I had a dark red quarter segment like that, quarter round. I just picked it out of the light gray piece pile. But I also need another one in light gray. And it was hidden. Okay, so there we go. Oh, okay. So they go like this. There we are. Next, we need one of these. Not this one. Other direction. One of these. And one of these. I shall put that there. It's easier to see. The pins will fear me before too long at this rate. Yes, they will. I have no doubt. Alright, so it looks like this goes centered in here. That goes there. That goes there, so we end up with this. Next, we need this. A 1x4 in darker gray. And that goes, we're still working on this side. This goes right across here, like so. Okay, next we have a little sub-assembly, so we're going to need one of these, and we're going to need one of these. And I'm guessing that's going to go like that. Yep. Then we're going to need one of these, a black clip, and one of these. So the clip goes this way, and this goes on the back. Next, we need 2 of these. We've built structures like this before for this set. They go on the back like that. Just gotta get them lined up properly. There we go. Enjoy your lurk, Aranor. Next, we need one of these beveled pieces. And that goes right on the back again. Okay, so that flips over. And okay. It goes like that. Okay. Okay. So this attaches directly to the back of the Falcon. On these. There we go. It looks like we're building the other side counterpart. Actually excited to see Dragon's Dogma 2, and not just for my love of dragons, I might add. I've heard good things. Yeah, the Steam reviews... the Steam reviews are something else. It's getting a little bit hammered, but everything I've seen of the game so far, the gameplay, I should say, is really, really good. It does have some issues, but I think it's another case where it really doesn't deserve the hate that it's getting. Although it's also a case where all the hate, or at least a lot of the hate that it's getting, could have been avoided if there had been some clearer communications, I think. So we need this, and we need 2 of these. This is looking very familiar. This is a very similar piece lineup to what we had with the top side. Not identical. So those go there. Same pattern we had there. Unlike the other one, though, we've got a beveled piece in there. Next, we need one of these 1x4s in dark gray. We need another dark gray grill. We need a 1x2 in light gray. Oh, there you are. And we need a beveled red piece. So it looks like the light gray goes right here. This goes right here. Come on. This goes here. Come on. There we go. And the red goes right there. Next, we need 2 of these light gray angled grills. And we need a 2x2. A square 2x2. Pretty sure what I've heard from people were fairly grounded opinions is the reality of having played it to know. Yeah. I'm going to go into it with an open mind. I'm sure it's got problems. Every game does. But it looks ridiculously fun from what I've seen so far. Okay, those go like that, and then we end up with this. Next, we have a collection of light gray pieces. We need a 2x2 square. We need one of these. And we need its opposite. There we go, like that. So that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That. For example, Skull and Bones catches heavy heat and you happen to love it. Yep. Lionacre, how's it going? Allegedly, there was a file in the advanced review copies covering microtransactions, but they weren't enabled, so coverage was either minimal or suppressed. Yeah, I think... I don't know. The microtransactions thing I find very confusing because on the one hand, I mean, microtransactions are a thing. They've been a thing for years. There's no getting around that at this point. I happen to be in favor of them as long as they're communicated clearly and, you know, there's no question about what you're getting. So it's a little weird they didn't talk about it more beforehand. And in this case, I'm sort of doubly okay with it because, first of all, it's a single-player game. So what you choose to buy for your game isn't going to affect anyone else. And second, because everything that you can get via microtransaction in this game, you can get without paying for it if you want to. Now that is, I mentioned earlier how they were, kind of guilty of not being very communicative. And that is a prime example because I think a lot of the outrage was because it was not at all clear immediately that you didn't have to pay for all of that stuff. I think it looked very much like there was a bunch of stuff you could only get by paying for it extra. And, I wouldn't blame people for being pissed off about that. Turns out it's not true, but people tend to react quickly on the internet. Okay, so now we're building another of these. So we need this, and we need this. Another factor is the bump in profits will be factored into end-of-year dividends. Cutoff is 03/31, and the 2-to-1 stock split is 04/01. It's not a justification, but worth considering. Yeah, fair. That is fair. Okay, how are we putting this together? We start with this like this, and then this goes like that again. Then we need one of these. And we need... we need a 1x2. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot. I had a bite of pizza go down the wrong way a little while pre-stream. Still getting my throat cleared. Trying to minimize it into the mic as best I can, but there's only so much I can do. Okay, so that goes there. That goes there. Then we need 2 of these guys again. They're going to build out the end, just like the other side. Okay. Verzerp, how's it going? It's good to see you. We are getting close to the end of the Falcon, which means once that's done, we can begin the TIE Bomber. Thank you again for that. Okay. There we go. How does that position itself? Looks like that goes right there. Now we need 2 of these. 1x4s in dark gray. Oh, interesting. Okay. Looks like they stack on this inner edge. Like so. And that's it. Okay, so they go, yeah, okay, so that lines up. So they're going to connect to each other and supply us with the angle that we need. I feel like people would benefit from enjoying games a bit more for what they are and will become, not what they were expecting. Oh my god, that is so well phrased, CD. I've been saying that for years, just not as eloquently. I love that. You are absolutely spot on correct, sir. I always try to judge games based on what they are, not what I expected. Sometimes, I admit, it's not easy to do. Expectations can be hard to overcome. But generally speaking, when I am successful at it, I enjoy the game a hell of a lot more than I would otherwise. And then these snap together like so. And we get that nice angle to it. How are you enjoying Dragon's Dogma? Haven't played much yet. By the way, you're in that game. Oh, what? Shoot. I did not mean to. Oh, you're right. I set that by mistake. Thank you for the catch. I meant to be in Makers and Crafting until I switch over after an hour. My apologies to anyone who came in for Dragon's Dogma. We will be getting there. I will be playing that tonight, just not quite yet. I have not actually played Dragon's Dogma 2. All I've experienced so far is the character creator. Character creator is awesome. I love it. But I have not actually begun playing yet. I have been playing. I've done a couple of streams over the last couple of weeks of Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, which is really fantastic. I had actually streamed that a whole bunch back in 2017. Really looking forward to starting the second, or I guess, is this actually the second? I think it might be the third game, technically. There was a Dragon's Dogma before Dark Arisen, but I think Dark Arisen might have been an expansion to it or something. I need to look into the history of it a bit more. Next, we start with these. But yeah, I've been watching some other streamers. I was watching Ash Monster FTW last night play Dragon's Dogma 2. And this afternoon, I spent quite a bit of time in the Hunter Wilds channel. He was also playing it, and it looks so good. It's really fun. Next, we need these two, I'm assuming. Yeah, that looks about right, I think. This is that one. This is that one. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that, wait, yeah, that goes like that. And that goes like that. I played maybe 20 minutes. I watched a few of the older one streams you did. Yeah, that is a really fun game. Looks like they've done a lot to improve the new one, though. I'm not saying not to have expectations, mind you. I'm saying be able to separate expectations out when you decide if a game is actually worthwhile or not. Yeah, no, I agree fully. I agree fully. Oh, heck. 5-stream streak. Thank you for Zerp. Got sick of trying to maintain my mom's laptop so it can barely run Firefox, so I surprised her with a new laptop that you have to set up tomorrow. But it'll still be easier than trying to get that thing running again. That's amazing, Aranor. Dark Arisen was the only one that came on PC. It was an update to the original game, which was PS3, Xbox 360. Interesting, Preserve. Very interesting. And from what I understand, Dragon's Dogma 2 is actually a pseudo kind of retelling of the story of Dark Arisen. So that's interesting in and of itself. I mean, it's not like one-to-one. We're not going to recognize the start location or anything like that, but I think it generally tells a similar sort of story, just kind of told in a bit of a new way. A soft reboot, you might say. Okay, so we need 2 of these, and we need one of these beveled things here. Then we need to put this here, and that there. And the beveled part goes right here. You're a little sad that it won't run on Steam Deck? Oh, that's unfortunate. I always get this series confused with Divinity for some reason. You know, honestly, I think that's fair. There's a certain similarity in naming. I enjoyed Ego Draconis back in the day. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Next, we need that. And that. And they go like so. Divinity 2 was the subtitle. Oh, okay. So the earlier Divinity games before Original Sin. Interesting. I believe I own all of them. I don't think I've played any except for the, Divinity Original Sin and then onwards. Okay, what size are these? Those are full. So we need, we need that one and we need this one. One each. This goes here. This goes here. Then we need 2 more of these. 2 of these. And 2 of these corners. Main thing I've heard that is a valid complaint about Dragon's Dogma is that there are serious frame rate issues on some setups. Capcom says they're working on it. Yeah, I'm fully expecting that, so I'm not going to factor that into my judgment of it too seriously at this point. I'm just going to basically chalk that up to, the game is just launched. Most games have issues of some sort when they first launch. Knowing about it will make it easy to put up with. That goes there. That does not go there. What did I just do? This is what I need. That goes there. And then this can fit in there properly. There we go. Okay, much better. I can play 4K with a 3090, turning some stuff down using DLSS and only getting like 70 FPS. Steam Deck has no chance. It's 12 FPS. Yeah, I've got a 4070 Ti. I figure I'm going to try it on 4K, and when that crashes and burns, I'll just reduce it to a 1080, and we'll go from there. Next, we need this. Then I need that. Oh, yeah. A large amount of CPU usage is allocated to each character in calculating the impact of their physical presence in various areas in certain situations where numerous characters appear simultaneously, such as cities. The CPU usage can be very high and may affect the frame rate. We are aware that in such situations, settings that reduce GPU load may currently have a limited effect. However, we are looking into ways to improve performance in the future. Yeah, I'm just basically going to look at it as being the analog to the downtown Boston area in Fallout 4. If I was able to deal with that on, several upgrades, earlier hardware that I'm using right now, I'm sure I can deal with cities in Dragon's Dogma 2. Especially because most of the game does not actually appear to take place in cities. So I think it'll be okay. It may be not ideal, but it will be okay. That goes there. And that goes there. Next, we need another round piece. And we need 2 of these dark gray L pieces. Okay, so that kind of hangs down off the back here. This goes here. And that goes there. Just letting you know what the actual issue is. Yeah, and if that's the case, then having the 4070 Ti is not going to be a huge impediment, especially because I did actually upgrade the CPU as well. I'm now running a Ryzen 9, a pretty good one, so we'll see how it goes. I'll be interested to see how it goes. Got this. We need one of these. Nope, come on. There we go. And we need 2 of these. 1 by 1 in brown. So, we're still working on this side. So this goes here with the hook going off this way. These go on either side of the hook piece. And this, where does this go? Come on. You know you want to snap in there somewhere. How do you snap in? There. Oh, there we go. That looks good. Your 2020 system runs it fine. You'll be good. Excellent. Because of surprise, hey, why is the game having issues? Is it my PC is bad? Oh, this is the known issue they're working on. Is tolerable. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Aranor. You always strike me as having a very level head and looking at judging games from a good perspective. Do you think it comes easier for you to do so having some game development background? 1,000%, CD. 1,000%. It's because I am very much used to seeing games at every stage of development. And so I know roughly what to expect. I mean, not in the sense that I know what game ABC is going to be like as soon as it launches, but I know the types of issues that tend to happen. Sometimes I'm surprised. Often I'm not. It just makes it easier to kind of roll with the unexpected, you know? I actually need 2 of these pieces. Okay. So these go here. Like so. And this caps off there. Next, we need another of these angled grills. And that is curious. Why do we only need 1? It seems to go here. Oh, nope. What we don't need is to break apart the stuff we've already built. There we are. And no. Your concern with the CPU is actually OBS. Well, I am in the gradual process of slowly ship of Theseusing the PC that I used to stream on about 2-3 years ago, because I've still got all that hardware. And I'm building it up in my old case again. And then I may experiment with seeing how effective it might be as a streaming PC. I have a lot of concerns about doing that because it impacts a lot more than you might think with regards to my setup with my stream decks and everything, but I'm considering it. Okay, where does this go? Oh, this looks... Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. So if I'm reading this right, this... that goes there. All right. The setup would be wild, yes. So I'm kind of... I'm waffling on it pretty hard because I don't really want to move all of my stream decks to the other PC because I actually use it quite extensively for things other than stream as well. It's one of my main light controllers, and I use it quite a bit for video editing as well. So, I don't know. Gonna have to see. I might consider just maybe moving one of them onto the other PC and keep the other two here, but then there are issues with that as well. So I don't know. I have a lot of thinking and strategizing to do. Okay, next we're doing another one, but for this quadrant over here. So it looks like we need this. How long have we been at this? We're coming up close to an hour already. I think we may only get this one bag done. I don't think we're going to get to 10. That's okay. This has been the longest bag to construct so far. But we've done all of this. So I'm not exactly unhappy with our progress today. And we need this, and we need this. Okay, then I need those. It goes there, and just like the other one, that goes there. Then, once again, we need these. So those are likely to go like that, I assume. Indeed. Then we need this, and we need this. And we need 2 of these, and 2 of these, and another 2 of these. So this goes here. This goes here. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. Then we've got that, and that, and that. So it looks like this goes here again. That goes there. And this time this goes on this side. Like that. Need this. one problem. I need 2 of these. I don't appear to have any. Oh, never mind. They were disguising themselves as another piece entirely. It looked like a 2x3, but that's funny. Okay, problem solved. And we need that. That is hilarious. They were just perfectly positioned to completely fool me. Next, we need these 2 brown 1x1s, and we need this black hook. Black hook goes there. Once again, these brown pieces flank it. Then we need these, and we're very rapidly running out of pieces here. That goes there. That goes there. We need that. And that flips over and goes here, like so. Okay. And then this does the same thing over here. This orientation clips right on there. At least in theory. There we go. Okay, guys, we've got about 10 minutes before we would come up on the end of the hour. I think that's where we're going to have to leave the Falcon build for today. We will complete the next 2 and final bags next time. We are going to take a break a little bit early. Quick side note about my bowling, probably the most important one. In fact, I've been trying to build the endurance to throw a 3-game series with little to no trouble. And it turns out last time we bowled, I got through 4 full games. So you're getting stronger, which is great. That's amazing, CD. That sounds really, really great on many levels. So we're going to do the normal thing we do when we complete a Lego segment, guys. What we're going to do is I'm going to end the stream, but only for about 10 seconds. Once I do that, I will switch over. I'll switch over the category. I'll switch over the, the tags and all that, and I'll change up the title. I will let you know in chat when you need to refresh, but odds are you're not going to have to actually refresh because I'm going to be ending for such a short time. It'll just pop back on its own in all likelihood. But just in case, I'll let you know anyway. And then I will have to do a little bit, like it'll probably run for about a couple of minutes, and then it's going to want to do its thing for the start of stream ad break. But since we're coming up very quickly on when we were going to have to take a break anyway, that should not be a big problem. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do specifically an hour. So we will do that ad break. I will take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to switch